Hello, I'm Mike, and I'm still your football manager, and today we're going to start our pre-season. I'm just setting up the team now, just setting up the 4-2-3-1 I want going here. But firstly, before we start the games, I'd like to just say apologies if my voice was a bit bad in the first episode. I think I didn't know what sort of tone to go. I didn't want to be too waffly, but yeah, there you go. I'll be more energetic in this one, but that's the team there. It's not a set team, but I feel that it's going to be the best team for this first game, and let's see how we fare against Heldenheim. I'm very hopeful for this tournament anyway, but we cut straight to the first highlight. Now, this is a bit of a bad one for me. Straight from kickoff, I just let them have the ball, and I want to see how I was off the ball and everything. Turned to having the Shambles there, and I knocked one of them over. Easy penalty. That's mistake number one. Mistake number two, yeah. And he runs off, thinking he's just won the World Cup, celebrating and friendly. He's been a bit of a dick there, but there you go. It was really stupid for me. I always dive left or right in penalties. I never go down the middle unless I'm feeling a bit cocky. But anyway, we go straight to the second goal, which is our goal from Ainsley, the lonely from Arsenal. Very good turn there and cuts in. Lovely little finish. Very awkward actually. I knew from the moment I turned that guy, it looked like a bit of a glitch, that I was going to get a goal. I think it's just here, yeah. I somehow got the ball. I don't know how I did it even when I was playing, but I knew from that point on there I was going to get the goal. But it was a very open game. I mean, we counter here to Douglas, to Hiram. He wildly controls the ball. Obviously Ainsley gets the ball back. And this is just me, this is just typical me really on the counter. I usually just be a bit of a cock tease, let the opponents come to me, and you know, just when they about to get to me or attack me, I end up just, you know, passing their way and just create so much space. Like here, Douglas to Ainsley, and there he goes down the wing, does a bit of trickery, and then I don't know why, it's just a bad cross. There you go. And we can see the free kick. Oh, good save and bowling goal. I don't know what else to say really. Other than it was a good game. I thought we played well in the first half actually. It's a bit frustrating how we couldn't get a second goal here actually. I mean, this is just unreal. This kid's really warm to me, by the way. It's just how energetic he is and seems to have good ball work, good passing, and I've hopefully should be using him a lot more in my squad, even if I am going to make a few transfers. But we're going to cut straight to the second goal, and this is quite a nicely worded goal actually. Left back here, comes for the shot, easy tapping behind him, the boy I really like, and I just set up quite nicely, and there I am celebrating a friendly. I don't care. It looked like I was going to win my first game on FIFA. But after that we continued to attack. I wanted to get a third and see what we could do. Unfortunately their defence was really good. I've seen, like on FIFA 16, it seems to be a lot harder to score goals. You have to work very hard, be very tactical. But of course online it'll be a lot more easier because teams play a lot more open. But this is me for a rare defensive cock up. This is me just playing about really. I mean, I wasn't quite comfortable with the controls, but they still get a chance away, and well, I managed to just intercept and then pass away. But the cross comes in here, and the keeper catches it, and surprisingly drops it, turns the player, and then he passes it out of play. That's another example of me not knowing the controls yet and being a bit of a wally. So there's Hyden here, trying to get a third. The game, get his second. Very unlucky. I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing. He was just letting it just roll out. Couldn't get on the rebound, unfortunately. But fortunately for us, there's no real attacks other than that from Heldenheim, and I think we did really well. Really good, solid first win in the pre-season tournament. There you go. Any attack that came to us, we just batted away. But we jumped straight back into the career mode with the transfers. Harrison Reed, his transfer offer has been accepted, so now we can obviously offer him a contract. It'll be really important transfer for me if we can get him. Now this is Dean Gherkin, looking to sell him and maybe replace him with a good young goalkeeper. Obviously I want to have a young goalkeeper just to put my stamp on this career mode, and obviously have someone who can grow with me upon this season. But obviously we go straight into the second game. We've gone for a 4-3-3, really complete squad change. Basically want to see how a 4-3-3 handles in this game, but as you'll see, it handles quite poorly. I wouldn't say this is the best game. There's a reason why it's called Pre-Season Shambles. Now, it's not because I missed a few sitters, but like here, McGoldrick, obviously I put him in up front for Darryl Murphy, missed up a one-on-one. I think that's just when I was just still getting used to the controls and the finishing, really, because I can sometimes be really erratic with the finishing, but that was a good shot anyway. But anyway, we're going to cut to the first sending off. Yeah, so there's a sending off here from a defender. Really wild. I don't know what I was doing, but I think the whole problem here was that my defenders weren't getting the space. They weren't getting the help they need from two holding midfielders, and that's why that's why he had to come up, make that last challenge, and have to, and that's happened again. I don't know what to say, really. Other than at this point, I really should have just said, you know what, don't attack anymore. I'm just going to sit and just work for the point. I'm down to 9 men. I've got 2 centre backs sent off, my first choice centre backs actually, and I can see the goal from a really good free kick. I couldn't really complain from that anyway. And I think immediately, we've cut to the second goal. Real scripting, me being stupid, and it bounced off my defender and Bob was in. Now the third goal, there's a third goal. Really well worked. This just me. I wish I just parked the bus, really, but they're really well worked goals actually, other than the second goal. But so we lost 4-0. Now, fortunately, Harrison Reed, even after that Shambles, wants to sign for us, and now we got him. Now we've obviously got into the contract stage of the Lazaro as well. Someone I really want just to be a playmaker for us, or someone to be on the wing. And it seems like a really good deal actually. So we'll place that. And here's the goalkeeper we want to replace Gherkin with. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. I'm just going to call him Dragon, because he is one letter off it being Dragon. But we cheekily tried to replace him with our youth goalkeeper and see if we can get him on the cheap. But that was the situation in our group. We've had 2 games. We're only on 3 points. We needed to win our next game and hope Strum lost or drew. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to screenshot the team sheet, but it was 4-2-3-1. We had Darryl Murphy back up front, Reed and Bishop, the ginger partnership, ginger pivot, was playing. As we see Bishop there, go for the strike. Really unlucky, but there you go. But I just wanted to just try it out. Anyway, so this is the first goal. Lovely looping corner coming in, and lovely header from Berra, our first-year-old centre back, right into the top corner. And it looked like at this point we were on course to qualify. I think half time in the other game, Heldenheim, who we beat in the first game, were 1-0 up against Strum, and as it stood, we were basically just needing to just coast this out, or at the very least draw. But the Spanish side we're up against were really well attacking, despite the fact I didn't have my first choice centre back, and I still found it quite well actually. I didn't think I'd played too badly. That's a really good chance there. They'd gone begging there, but we continued to attack. Really, I think we just want to get that 2-goal cushion and then just sit on it. But here's a really unlucky chance there. Good strike, good move. Bishop, unfortunately, kind of shot saved and went off a corner. Unfortunately, that corner came to nothing. But at this point, we were playing really well. We blocked a lot of interceptions and countered a lot of the time. And going into half-time break, we were looking at really well. But here's Harrison Reed trying to put a bit of pressure on the attacker there, and he ends up basically scuffing his shot. I think that's because of Reed, but it's just probably is. But he's already providing a good input in our squad. Cross comes in, easy catch, run the Poland goal, very nicely done. And I think from there on now we just realised we needed to just get another goal, because I knew something was up. Put on Freddie Sears, who I don't really use as a striker. I think I just use him as a winger. But this is a quick counter from a corner they had, and it's a really well worked move. I just want Fraser just keep going, and they conceded the penalty. And that's another thing I've noticed about career mode so far. It's really easy to get penalties, even if you're defending or attacking. It's really easy, and he gets a yellow card for that. and this was just an easy chance for me to get the second goal. I basically, qualify, smack it right down the middle. Bit cocky for me, and Darren Murphy doesn't care, celebrates, don't care. There you go. And we try and get a third here. Murphy again. I think he's hungry. He's hungry, and he crosses it in. Sears, what was he doing? Trying to create. That's an easy chance, and even if it was 2-0 up, it was a friendly, I would have taken a third goal. But there we go. We did qualify in the end. Strum did lose, and there you go. Valentine Lazaro accepted our contract offer, and now we've got him in our team. So he's our second player. He's our second player we signed now. Obviously, we're looking for alternatives for the goalkeeper. We went for 2 goalkeepers, and Dupe and Blanco. We also went for this Porto keeper who's meant to be 80 odd overall potential, but couldn't get him, so we've went right on those 2. That's the lineup for this semi-final against a team from Turkey. I'm not even going to pronounce that name other than just say it's Gurr, but just say that in Turkish accent and it should make some sense. Only chance, and they had the bar. It was a really tough game this actually, for a semi-final. I think the fact it was a semi-final, it really got to us, and we were just very very nervous. But we did get a penalty. Now watch what happens. Oh Dal, oh Murphy, what are you doing? And he misses the penalty, and I think we would have just banked on that, even if it was only a few minutes in, and that was a cross there. Lazaro trying to get a goal, even though he was offside, worth a go, and Murphy again turns him. I forgot what happened here actually. Oh, there you go. He cocked up his chance. But we were really well attacking in this game. I think we were very confident. I mean, after that last game, the 2-0, I think it made me a lot more confident in the side really. I still wasn't very confident with the game and how it handled, but to get all his chances was somewhat frustrating. But I was happy that I was able to make these chances. I thought Fraser was very good actually. I think he's going to go back at winger. We're going to have Tommy Orr as our main left winger, but we'll see how that develops over the season anyway. I like Ainsley here. Nice overlap, hits the post, and I thought that was our last chance to get a goal. But here we go here. I thought from this moment here, I knew this was going to be a goal. Good save, then rebound. It was just typical how well timed it was. 10 minutes before full time that happened, and from that we just couldn't get going. We couldn't get a chance going. We would get to their defence, and they would block, and then they would counter, and they're here. See, we tried to make another move, and we ended up failing. We lost, and we got knocked out. Got some tournament money though. Ball was a bit disappointed, but otherwise, there you go. I can't really do anything about it anyway. The only thing we can do now is try and raise funds by selling players or just going on a cup run really, and I think we needed to get 1 or 2 more players in, and just maybe on loan or just for on a freebie. But here we are. We had plenty of time before the first game. First game was on, I think, 8th of August. I think it was a very early start for us. So I thought we might as well just do a lot of training before then, and then focus on the transfers. So I thought I might as well round off this pre-season episode, and then introduce the next episode, which is going to be about our league season. We're going to start the league season. I think we got 3 league games and 1 cup game against Preston that I want to show you. All I'll say is it was quite good. I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to say we won that, we lost this or that, because it just ruin it and you might as well not watch it. But there you go. So see you later, I guess.